This is a filter. If I try to measure the AC output using my let me just run it on low voltage AC. Let's connect two AC lines together. Here I have my car inverter running on the 12 volt battery, and here I have the CD power line. Both of them are exactly at 120 volt AC. Right now I have rectified the two sources with a diode and capacitor, and we can easily connect them together. What the fuck? Yes, we need to make sure they are the same voltage level and the same polarity, of course. Now to make it a DC, all we need to do is to connect the capacitor across the always keep a properly rated capacitor for your voltage. Now, we could also use a full bridge rectifier instead. Now we can use a three-phase, even fuller bridge rectifier, or EFBR. Then they rectify these 6 phases using the mother of all fullest bridge rectifier, or MAFBR. See if it picked up any charge. Okay, ready? What the fuck? Of course, this is much worse because its capacitance is around 5 times larger than a regular discharge a human body experiences. The huge ESR contributor of this Leyden jar is the awful conductivity of salt water. If I open... Forgot to discharge the damn thing. And from the size of the arcs, jump out from over 4 inches away. I can say that the voltage of the dome can be over 200,000 volts. And that's just the voltage when it... I guess it's a capacitor and can hold charge for a while. A piece of paper from a string and bring it close. We need more string. Something starts to smell around here. It seems like it's wirelessly being charged, although it's not wireless. Our wire here is air because the charges from the dome are directly flying through the air to the spiky wires and charging the capacitor. What the fuck? Seems like the capacitor wasn't the only thing being charged. In some of the outlets, especially in the kitchen, they bring 2 phases to the outlet, and to do so, if you look here carefully, they have to cut that tiny bridge. Learn to open the breaker. So connect the ground. Also tighten these screws all the way down so they are not hanging out for no reason, shocking people like Trump on Twitter. Probably fine, but let's just probe the signal to be sure. And remember that the white wire is neutral, and that's where you would be connecting your probe ground. The white wire was neutral. Just screw the outlet back onto the wall, nice and straight. Now, where did I put the faceplate? Son of a... Have to buy a new one. Just remember, if you do this and you make a mistake and the house burns down and insurance figures out that you did it and you are not certified, you'll probably go homeless. So the question is, are you gonna let the fear of insurance control your life? A real man never worries about mistakes until it's too late. I like to plug my inverter into the outlet of my house so I can power more things. And for that, I made this harness that you can plug to both sides. First, you plug it to the inverter. Anytime you connect the power cord, you connect it to both sides first so you can short your power supply or shock yourself. What the fuck? Because it exposes high voltage on both sides, so don't make it. Let's very carefully plug it in. What the fuck? Yes, we have to make sure our load is not powered from the different source. Now we can safely plug them in. What the fuck? connecting a light or something into the plug. But here's a redneck way of knowing which one is the correct breaker. Just short the plug in question and the correct breaker opens. Don't do it. Let's try it. Now the voltage reading here is actually showing that there is 1.8 amp running through it. It's burning now. So here's the shunt. Now let's do a comparison between readings of the supply's ammeter and our shunt. Who set everything at maximum? I guess I did. What can I say? I like extreme and see if it gets warm. No, see, the mouth and the lip area is more sensitive to heat. It's slowly getting warm, but it's not too bad, so it should be fine. Some high AC currents. I have a piece of 22 gauge wire here, which I'll measure the voltage across. If I connect it to the output of my auto transformer, I'll get... Let's see. Oh, I'm starting to think coming up with the idea of a light bulb didn't require much genius. What the fuck? Try touching it one more time for science. Let's use a rod. Let's see if it can turn on a lighter. I need a Faraday cage. Far so good. Time to check the low power circuit. Okay, let's power it up. According to them, I should... It's definitely beneficial to check the direction of your components before powering it up.